So poops, if you've been walking around Singapore, KL or Penang recently, you might have the same question that I do. Where have all the Ah Bengs and Ah Lians gone? So poops, if you don't know what an Ah Beng or an Ah Lian is, let me remind you. Look for the Chinese boy or Chinese girl with the dyed yellow coloured hair, earring, nose ring, Supreme t-shirt, gold chain, hanging out here, there and everywhere around your Sungai Wang, Low Yat Plaza. They'll be literally like standing in the corner, smoking, and then 我跟你讲, they will talk like this.
Your lousy boyfriend from that stupid black spider gang.
Don't you think you can insult my boyfriend?
Why not? You're nothing but a...
How dare you come here?
Hello, this is my territory, no?
Your territory? You think Scorpion very strong, is it?
Black spiders. Small fry lah, huh?
Go and die!
And trust me, other people also have this fascination. People as fascinated with them as I am have written these research papers a la, often the Ah Beng is not an Adam without his Eve. He will usually be accompanied by a female counterpart, namely the Ah Lian. The Ah Lian is quite similar to the Ah Beng, save for their gender. She is just as clueless and is ornate in her fashion sense, and a blah and a blah and a blah. So you can see, right, it is not just me who knows about these people, who misses these people. Whenever I go around KL and I try to look for these people, right, I literally cannot find them anymore liao. I know cat fights, stupid conflicts, and eventually gangster actual fight is not good, but I still can't help but think it's so sad that the culture seems to not be there anymore. It was like I was a teenager once upon a time and they were literally everywhere like mushrooms after the rain. Then after that I close my eyes, look away, blink, boop, then they are gone. I'm like, what? Where are you, Ah Bengs? Where are you, Ah Lians? Can you come back? Limpan misses you. Nowadays, if I try to look for an Ah Beng and an Ah Lian, the closest examples I can find are Joe Broseph, Miss Pui Yi, and all the people on 霸度空间 leh. Seriously, they look China on the outside, right? But when they open their mouth, then you're like, bro, you're not an Ah Beng. And you're just left with this void inside your heart for the missing piece that no longer exists as you wonder to yourself, oh where has the Ah Beng gone? Oh where can he be? But you know, I know at least where one of them has gone. Cause there was a time back in my early youth when I used to interact with one specific Ah Beng. Basically last time, right, when I was like 7 years old, we very poor, cannot afford PlayStation and everything, and I would just go over to the game shop near the shopping mall, right? And then there on the basement floor to the local Ah Beng who will look at me, stare at me with his dead fish eyes. Huh, what? You want to play PS2 for 2 hours ah? Okay, can, 10 ringgit. And there I would start playing and do it again and again and again, week after week, the exact same Ah Beng staring into my soul. But as you know, when you stare into the abyss stares back into you, and when I look into his eyes, I saw that his soul was completely dead. But still, time passes, you know, we become a bit better off. I can eventually buy my PS2, PS3, no need to go game shop already. And for a while, the mall went under renovation, so our touching relationship came to an end. 2 years passed, 3 years passed. I flew off to the US for my undergrad degree and basically forgot about him for the better part of 5 years before one fine day, right, I go back to my old stomping ground and there I see the familiar face. No more blonde hair, paikia, dead fish eyes expression. He had a haircut, black colored hair shirt, and he had a briefcase, okay? And there I saw it, right, our Ah Beng had suited up. So yeah, like, if that happened to that guy, right, like, I wonder to myself if maybe every single one of the other Ah Bengs also went and suited up, went corporate, started contributing into the world when adulthood came and hit them. Cause wow, like, wouldn't that be nice? But I guess it's more fair to compare apples to apples, oranges to oranges. All of those Ah Bengs and Ah Lians, they move on with their life already because they have gotten older, they have families to raise, children to feed, now have to pay for house and send your kids over to university. So cannot go shuffling day in and day out anymore. And instead now, I guess, if we look at the youths, in place of Ah Beng, Ah Lian culture, now we have Skibidi, Bomb Bomb, Beep Beep, Alpha, Ohio, Rizzler, 6, 7. And maybe that's just how culture is evolving. But I really feel that it's damn sad leh. That somehow this little piece of my culture, the visions of the Ah Bengs and the Lians frolicking around, enjoying themselves. I tell you Limpe really thinks it's very sad that this entire culture went and died just like that. But I guess generations change, people change. End of the day, the cultures have to evolve and progress. But I just didn't think that the Ah Bengs and the Lians would be part of the price. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're still out there hiding themselves. And if you are an Ah Beng or an Lian, drop a comment down below. Let me know where you're at. Cause there's a little part of me that just doesn't want this culture to die. And it would be nice to know that somehow, somewhere out there, it still exists. But if not, then RIP, my condolences, my ex-Ah Beng and Lian sepoops. I'd love to know what you're doing now, why you changed, and all the interesting things that happen in your lives. Even if you're not an Ah Beng or Lian, if you know an Ah Beng or Lian, send this video, send it now. And I look forward to the snowflake's chance in hell that the community will reassemble itself again. Alright, that's all to say about that, and bye.